All right, guys, we're here backstage at Uproar Fest 2010 with
Ron Cruz,
and
Jake
from
Fight the Lion.
Yes, Fight the Lion. Okay, first question I want to ask you guys, since you guys are local, regional Virginia band, how did you guys land this gig?
Well, we came up with a CD that we just recorded back in February, released it in June, and Jaeger was a sponsor from a previous band. Sean sent them the CD. They immediately responded with this gig. So that's the best calling card we could have ever came up with.
Very cool. So now, what's going through your mind today playing for have you ever played to a crowd that's going to be this big today?
No, this is a pretty big show for us. We're just excited. We couldn't be more excited, but we're ready. We prepared for this. We've been focused on this for the last couple of months, and so just excitement right now.
Okay. Now, do you guys have a demo or CD out?
Yes, we do. Fight the Lion, When the Mighty Fall. You could find it on CD, iTunes, CD Baby, fightthelion.com. It's 13 tracks. It goes through mood swings of all kinds of genres of music. It reeks of something that you've heard before, but it's something new at the same time. So we got the melodies, we got the edge, and Jake brings the rock, and he's a Spartan.
So you're the Spartan of the band.
That's true. That's correct.
Very cool. Now, how long have you guys actually been playing around this scene?
Gosh. Well, as this band, probably for about a year. Sean and I, the drummer, actually started out at kind of a different project in 2006, and then kind of morphed into this about a year ago. We changed the name. We had some new members, and it's kind of how it all started. So I would say about a year ago, we've been working on this project, Fight the Lion.
Okay. All right. Who's like the main songwriter of the band?
That would be Jake.
Jake. Okay.
Jake always has a riff.
Okay. I guess one of the things I always try to find out is like where you guys draw, kind of inspiration from. Do you, other than just sitting writing the same basic hard rock metal / stuff, where do you try to draw your influences from on that?
So many influences, so many great bands out there. I mostly draw my influences are from 90s rock, 80s like hair metal groups. I mean, even some 70s rock. And a lot of modern rock. For me, I'm really big into like modern rock. Some bands I can tell you specifically, like I'm big into like Coheed and Cambria. I'm big into I'm big into a lot of even like the pop metal groups. I like Flyleaf. A lot of bands. There's too many, really.
Well, what do you think about the bands that are playing here today? Man? You have some of the bands that are playing there, other than the big names, that are some of your favorites.
Yeah, we're honored to be sharing the stage, man, because these guys like Hell Yeah, remnants of Pantera, man. I grew up listening to Pantera, Def Leppard. They're not on the bill, but there's some element of rock standing all around me here today. You got the cameraman's wearing a Pantera shirt. So all of these elements and all of these genres that these guys have listened to, I've listened to. So what I'm trying to exemplify here on stage today, and what Jake brings to the table with his writing, is a riff, a melody, or something that gives the listener something to hold on to. And we're going to test that here tonight to see if that actually works, or this afternoon.
Very cool, very cool. Now, do you guys see with the way the current scene, whether it's hard rock or metal, a lot of bands are kind of sounding the same. Do you see like a new scene possibly coming up on the future? You guys think there's going to be some new changes coming up?
I definitely hope so. I think you're right. There are a lot of bands that come out and they sound similar to each other, but I don't know. I think people are wisening up. They want that unique sound, and those bands are going to stand out. And I mean, time will tell. Really.
Okay.
People have more choices these days to pick and choose what they want. When I grew up, it was like 3 channels and a couple radio stations. But these days, you can go up on the internet and find any kind of music you want. So our music isn't here to like brainwash people or subject one genre of people. We take all kinds of criticisms. But that's all just part and parcel of just making a change in rock right now, is to be willing to do that and take it to a different edge.
Okay. So how do you guys prepare for a show then, man? Because you obviously want to go out and do the best you can for these crowds and get them moving. How do you keep these people, the fans, interested?
Well, we turn to publicity for that. We've got a media that handles us, Big Machine Media, or Big Media Machine, and they handle all the publicity. So we give them a project like a show. We got on this bill with Jaeger. We turned everything over to them, and we're 2 pages deep on a Google search right now. If you were to do Fight the Lion Uproar search right now, we'd be 2 pages, maybe 3 pages deep after you guys do this interview. So it's huge. It's not all of us doing it on ourselves. We dump our money into it to get the right help to look like the rest of these guys that we're playing with, because we roll up in the van, they got the trailers, you know. One day, man.
So that's a motivation then, right?
Definitely. It helps motivate us. I mean, you know, we're not out here to do this just so we can get in the trailer. You know, we want to get on the big stage. You know, that's the goal. We want to play in front of the biggest crowd, in front of the, you know, the heaviest rocking crowd we can. You know, and
so that's the one good thing, because a lot of bands won't say that they want to make it, you know, that they don't want to get too big or whatever, but it's also good when I hear people and bands like you say, you know, hey, that's where we want to be, man. We want to get our music to the masses.
It's the collective energy of the group. I've been in other groups where the energy wasn't that. It was just to stay in the basement or an Aerosmith riff. This band right here just makes all of us dream bigger. And I thank Jason, Jake, and Sean for giving me that.
Okay. All right. Well, where you guys go after this show today, man? What are you doing after that?
After this, the plan is to keep working as hard as we can on getting on bigger and better shows. We have talks about working on maybe a tour coming up. So that's the goal, is to get on a big tour, keep playing big shows.
Any names yet of the band you'll be with?
Nothing at this moment. Okay. I can't give out any information at this time.
Okay, cool. All right, well, hey, any final words for these people out there?
Yeah, somebody out there get us on a 9:30 stage.
Very good, very good. Or Ramshead. You guys played Ramshead?
Not yet.
Yeah, Ramshead too, man. Okay. All right, so Fight the Line, what is it, fighttheline.com?
Fighttheline.com.
Fighttheline.com, check them out. Peace.